What's up world, I'm Mr. Jane Jacobs and welcome to this episode of Rich and Ratchet Kitchen, gourmet quality food at ghetto-ass prices. So on today's episode, I'm going to show you, I'm going to pull from the archives, so as you can see, right, we're on season 3 and we upgraded here, and I just want to show you the progress that has been made, and I'm actually going to pull an unaired episode to show you guys where it all started and kind of how it came about. So I'm proud of what I've accomplished so far and the help that got me here. So shout out to my good friend, my twin, Terry Mack, to get me going and get this kind of off the ground too. So without her, I couldn't have done it myself. And here we are. So I'm going to show that episode. Make sure to get on that mailing list. It's hilarious of what the antics that I was doing on like season 1. But also I'm going to share that Instagram story too, just to show how to make it 2 ways here on this episode.
Hello, it's your mom, Nanay Jane Jacobs, and I'm here to cook for you and my son because it's so expensive living in here in Seattle. I tell him all the time not to eat out, but he still eats out, and I'm like, no, you need to cook. You need to learn how to cook and feed yourself. You know, it's so expensive, and that's why I'm here to cook and visit him. I'm so proud of him. He's my langa, and I'm gonna cook for him and for you and show you how to cook chicken adobo. It's so good. Masarap, huh? So good. So on today's episode, I'm gonna show you how to cook chicken adobo. Oh my god. Mom, what are you doing here? Why are you, like, you're supposed to be home. You're not supposed to be here. I'll surprise you. I was gonna cook for you. I know how to cook, Mom, okay? I'm a big boy now. I'm living on my own, okay? Totally fine. Like, I could cook. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go sit down. I need to sit down for a little bit and I'll let you cook, okay? Alright. Go ahead and sit down, okay? Just watch some TV, some, you know, Filipino channel. I got it for you, okay? So, on this episode of Rich and Ratchet Kitchen, I'm going to cook a healthier alternative to chicken adobo. So, let's get started. Alright, so in this episode, I'm going to show you how to make chicken adobo, which is a Filipino staple and my comfort food. So that's the biggest thing, is that, you know, my philosophy is 80-20. So eating well 80% of the time, and 20%, I know that there's going to be parties and food happenings, you know, on the weekends. You know, I'm not striving to be perfect, I'm just striving to be healthy. And that is my kind of code. So I'm going to show you how to make chicken adobo. Alright, so making chicken adobo is fairly simple, and so what I'm going to show you is this healthy alternative. We have 3 garlic cloves, 4 bay leaves, half a teaspoon of chili powder, half a teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of whole peppercorn, a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, and a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger. Alright, so for the main ingredient is the chicken, right? The chicken. And so I use boneless chicken thighs, and so what I do is I like to trim some of the fat off of it that's left over, so it reduces kind of that fat content in there. And the next step is to throw in the garlic and saute it up, and then throw in the chicken and sear it on both sides to lock in the juices. So once the chicken is seared on both sides, you pour in a 1/4 cup of the liquid amino, a 1/2 cup of vinegar, and a 1/4 cup of water. You let that simmer for about 20 minutes and throw in the seasonings as well. And so now we're going to just drizzle the honey to just soften the vinegar taste of it. So with the liquid amino, there's already apple cider vinegar in it, and so just to soften and sweeten it up just a little bit. So now we're going to reduce the heat and cover it and let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. Once that's complete, we're going to go ahead and lift the pan off of it, or lift the cover off of it, right? And we're going to do a little taste test to see what kind of the juices that it needs. So like if it needs more vinegar, or if it needs a little bit more liquid amino in there, just to kind of give it a taste test, so make sure it's right for you, okay? Alright, so this is my favorite step, doing a little taste test of the juice, just to make sure that everything is good to go. If it needs to, if you just need to add more flavoring and seasoning to it, by all means do that. But I just wanted to give you the base and just check it out. Oh my gosh. It does not need anything, so follow the recipe to the T. Okay, honey? I need a drizzle. And now, this is my favorite part. So we just layered the chicken on top of a rice and quinoa blend. So this is white rice. I could afford that in my diet, but if you want to, just substitute with brown rice or full quinoa, just depending on like your needs and your dietary needs, okay? But for me, I use white rice. It's my little comfort food. I use this on the weekends only, okay? So, we are going to cut it. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. Put a little rice and chicken. Oh my goodness. So good. Alright, so if you like this recipe, don't forget to like, comment, and share, and find more recipes on MrJaneJacobs.com.